guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I have a full basket of drugstore products and I'm going to be creating a makeup look using only drugstore products. If you're in the market for something more affordable, you don't want to spend your coins on maybe high-end products and you're looking for good affordable drugstore products that you can invest in, then this is the video for you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and let's get into this look. I don't want this video to be super long, so let's just jump right into the products that I'm using and getting my makeup done. The first is the Embryolise Lait Cream. I've been using this for a while now. This is like the first step of my makeup routine. I like to go in with a really lightweight moisturizer before going in with a primer. This will help make sure that my skin is moisturized and also prevent my skin from, producing excess oils thinking that there's no moisture in it. Next, I'm going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip. This is a really good primer. This primer has been talked about so much on social media. It really does the job in making sure that your makeup just really sticks to your face. Because of the moisturizer underneath, it doesn't have that sticky effect that you normally get if this was the first step in your routine. When it comes to illuminator, the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion is so amazing. The shade that I have is in 904, which is the deep glow, and I absolutely love this because what it does is that it gives your face a really nice glow without making your face look gold. There was like an era where like everybody wanted to have like a liquid illuminator, but they just had like yellow illuminators. This really does a great job for just sitting well on dark skin, and I absolutely love it. The reason why I go in with this step is because I don't highlight my skin. Like, when you finish your makeup, you use highlighter. That's a step that I no longer do. So yeah, Maybelline gets it right all the time. Whether it's their foundation, their skin tint, you name it, they always get it right. So today I'm using the Hydrate and Smooth. This is for normal to dry skin. The shade that I'm in is in 355, which is in coconut. And one thing that I kind of like about Maybelline is that you are pretty much the same shade in all their like foundations. So that's a plus. So I'm just taking a little bit on a brush and I'm just going to start to blend that out. And you can see that it sits really nice. The color, everything blends perfectly well with my skin. I'm going to move on to highlighting. To highlight underneath my eyes, I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay Concealer, and the shade that I'm using is in 50. This really sits close to my skin tone. So to brighten underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. The shade that I picked up is in medium beige, which is pretty light, but this will be underneath it, so doesn't really matter. Again, when it comes to drugstore concealer, Maybelline does it right all the time. I've used like a ton and ton of their concealers, and like I said, it gets the job done. So you can literally see that the Maybelline concealer doesn't really pick up as much. That's why I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. concealer. I'm just going to take my foundation brush with nothing on it and just blend over that again. So a little goes a long way. I love me some cream blushes, and the e.l.f. Camo Liquid blushes are absolutely stunning. I have Gorge Orange and Berry Well, so I'm going to make like a cocktail with it. And then take my brush and blend it out. The color payoff of these blushes are also really stunning. You can make them as light as you want or layer it on for a little bit more pigment, but they pick up really nicely. I think I have about 4 or 5 of these shades. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a swatch video, just sharing with you guys the shades that I have and how they pick up on my skin. Again, I like to go in with my foundation brush with nothing and just blend any harsh lines. I'm gonna set my under eyes with the Makeup Revolution setting powder. This is their no flashback super matte fix, and the shade that I picked up is Banana Light. This is kind of like the shades that I like to pick up when it comes to like setting underneath my eyes. So I'm going to use an Angle Power Puff to apply that. See how well that sets into my skin. While that is sitting pretty, I'm going to move on to my brows. For my brows, I'm actually using the e.l.f. Instant Brow Pencil, and the shade that I got is Deep Brown. I've never really tried any drugstore brow pencils, so this will be like my first time actually trying them out. I usually just use the Sephora brow pencils because to me they're pretty affordable. We're gonna give this a try together. It comes in a retractable pencil, which is really nice, and it also has like the tip at the end to help you brush your brow hairs in place. So yeah, I can't wait to try it. How the color is coming out, pretty nice. And I like that it's not leaving any harsh lines as I'm using the brush to, you know, kind of fade it out. So that's a plus. Ooh, I like it. Me likey. I think the shade that I also picked works perfectly well for me. Not a bad blind buy because I didn't even see any to test in store, and I don't think they have like, you know, brow pencil that you can swatch to make sure that it's the right shade. But I'm gonna clean up under like my brows, and I'm going to use the Maybelline concealer. This is closer to my skin tone. I don't want like cocaine brows, so no. I'm just gonna take a little bit of concealer and clean up on aisle 7. Taking whatever is left of that concealer and applying it on my lids. That's going to act as a base for my eyeshadow, and I'm just going to blend out that concealer. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm impressed with the brow pencil, so definitely a keeper. Sure, there's so many affordable eyeshadow palettes, but I only have one, and that is the Milani Gilded Gold palette, just because it has the kind of shades that I would gravitate towards on a daily. It has the neutrals, a little bit of shimmer in there, and some deep tones that I can use in creating whatever look I want. So today I'm just going to keep the look really simple and make like an everyday look. So let's get into it. The color payoff on this palette also is pretty nice. The shade that I'm going to go in with is Fembot, which is like a dark, like, you know, burnt orange. And I'm just going to apply that in my crease. Then for my lids, I'm going to use 100p for my lids. I'm going to take a brush and just blend any harsh lines. That's where my crease color and lid color meet. Just blend it out. To like deepen my outer corners, I'm going to go in with Legacy and apply that in the outer corners of my eyes. That's the look. That is it when it comes to my eyeshadow look. Very basic, very easy. I'm gonna move on to lining my eyes. The Lottie London stamp liner is absolutely amazing because if you struggle with creating like the perfect wing liner, one of the things that it comes with is that end already created for you, so you don't have to struggle with nailing your liner. You literally just stamp it, and then it also has the felt tip area where you can now use and fill in your, like, you know, liner to make sure that it's perfect. So this comes in handy for days that I just feel like I don't have the time to go in and, like, you know, create a perfect wing. I have a video of this on my TikTok, so I'll probably just link it somewhere so you guys could go check it out. And I'm gonna move on to mascara. I also love the Lottie London Super Fake Mascara. This really gives you like lashes, because as someone that struggles with no lashes, the bristles on their liner is perfect because it really just gets in there and coats your lashes without making it look clumpy. See how that went from 0 to hero? You probably won't see because I have liner on, but this makes a huge difference on someone like me that really has no lashes. If you want to stop here for the eyes, that's completely fine, but I love my falsies, and when it comes to affordable drugstore like lashes, I love Ardell. Ardell, they're so amazing, affordable, and they just get it right when it comes to lashes. My go-to on a daily is the Ardell 420s. They look like wispies and I absolutely love them. But today I'm giving their faux mink a try. This is what it looks like, and it's just slightly longer than my regular 420s. So let's jump into applying lashes. And when it comes to glue, I always go with the Duo. This works perfectly, and I always pick up the one that comes in black. Use a combination of, like, you know, the lash tweezers and my fingers. Still pretty subtle when it comes to lashes, but yes, I have them on. Again, when it comes to powders, I love Maybelline, their powders. I have the old Super Stay press powder. The shade that I have is 355, which is in coconut, which is the same shade that I have in my foundation. But I did pick up their new Super Stay 24-hour hybrid powder foundation. The shade that I actually got was 340, so this might be slightly lighter than the coconut. And I also picked up a really dark shade, which is in 375, just because for me personally, I don't like to use like cream contours. I like to like use powders instead, so that's why I have that shade. But I'm going to go in with the new one and try it out to see how that looks on my skin. I'm going to take the 375 and take a brush and use that to kind of bronze all over my skin. Just very light. I'm going to take a small brush to use that to kind of define my nose. Then I'm going to go in with the powder and use that to pull the whole face together. Before I set my face, I'm going to move over to my lips. I'm using the NYX Align Loud, and the shade that I picked up is in Rebel Kind. And it's a pencil, and you have to sharpen it, so it's not like the retractable pencil that you get to see nowadays. So the good thing about it is that it's pretty creamy, so it doesn't feel like you're tugging on your lips. So that's a good one for the application. Then when it comes to like my lip color, I'm going to be using the NYX lip glosses. So I have the Butter Gloss, and the shade that I have is in Caramel. So it's a really nice brown. I'm going to use that to go over like my liner. And then for like my inner lips, I'm going to go with their Soft Matte Lip Cream. The shade that I have is in London. And honestly, I need a little bit more gloss in my life. So I'm going to go in with NYX again, and this is their Fat Oil. The shade that I have is in Scrolling. Now that my makeup is almost done, I'm going to finish up with a setting spray. And the setting spray that I have is also from NYX, is their Radiant Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I've actually not used this before. I've used their matte one, but not like the Radiant Finish. So I'm going to give it a good shake first. And as always, spray somewhere else. Then I'm going to spray my face. Ooh. Drip or drown. I'm going to let this settle in for a couple of minutes and come back and show you guys the finished look. So this is the finished look. absolutely love how my makeup turned out. I can't believe that I created this look using only drugstore products. I feel like drugstore products have really stepped up their game in terms of the quality of their products as well as their price points, completely unmatched. I would like to know in the comment section which of these products you'll be checking out or adding to carts, and I will be leaving links below so that way you can shop those products if you have anyone that you're interested in. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, this will be a good time for you to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys in my next one.